trigonometry, we need to know how to label the sides of a right angle triangle correctly. So there's 3 sides we need to label. We should already know one of the common ones from Pythagoras, so that's the hypotenuse. So the hypotenuse is always opposite the right angle. The hypotenuse is the longest side of the triangle. And we can label it H for hypotenuse. So we can also label the opposite. Now, when we look at the opposite one, we actually concentrate on this angle that's given to us here. So we ignore the right angle and we look at the other angle that's sometimes given. So the 42, it's relative to 42. So which side is opposite 42? We've got 2 sides left, so it's this side here. So this side is opposite the 42. So it's O for opposite. And then the other side is A. So A means adjacent. This length is next to, adjacent means next to the 42. So A, adjacent, which means next to. So let's have a look at the next example. So I know the one opposite the right angle is the hypotenuse, H for hypotenuse. Next is opposite. So I'm looking at this 61. So which length is opposite the 61? It's the 14 meters. And the other one is next to the 61. So that's adjacent. Sometimes the angle given might not be a number, it might be an unknown. So the unknown is represented by a Greek letter called theta. So if I refer to theta, it means missing angle, but we're still looking relative to this angle. So this one's in a different position, so just be careful. There's the right angle, so this is a hypotenuse. I personally always start off with the hypotenuse, the longest side of the right angle. Looking at this angle, the 5 is opposite, and this one's next to, it's adjacent. Okay. And then this one has got no lengths given on this one, but we can still label it. So hypotenuse, firstly, opposite the right angle. So opposite the angle that we're focusing on here is this length. And then this length is adjacent, it's next to it. So in the next exercise, we can label the sides of the triangle. Now on this worksheet, theta has not been labelled, but the angle that you look relative to is this one with an arc on here. So this would be theta. So just bear that in mind for the rest of the questions. So this is a hypotenuse, it's opposite the right angle, it's the longest length of the triangle. Opposite theta is this one, and then next to theta, adjacent to it, is this one. So that's how you need to do it. So you're just labelling the rest of the questions with O, A, or and H. So I'm just going to, in a few moments, give you the answers to this one. So here are the answers, so you can mark those.